Okay, today we'll be using a ceramic mug. We're going to be cleaning it with some rubbing alcohol and cotton pads. We're going to monogram with some stickers, large stickers that are cut to the shape of the letter, and oil-based Sharpies. It's important that they are oil-based. We want these to last. If you use regular Sharpies, they will not sustain their color and will start to chip off with daily washing. Okay, so we have to start by cleaning the surface of the ceramic mug. We're going to be using some rubbing alcohol and a cotton pad. We're going to just wipe down the surface of any dust, oils, or anything that we may or may not be able to see. I'm going to get a dry cotton pad, and we're just going to give it a nice wipe so it's now dry. We'll move on to the next step. The next step is selecting an appropriate sticker for your monogrammed mug. I'm making this for my neighbor Debbie. So I'm going to use a D, and this is a fairly fragile sticker, so I just have to be super careful with how I place it. And it looks pretty good to me, so we'll start on the next step. Okay, next we're going to start with our Sharpies. We are using an oil-based Sharpie. If they're brand new, you're going to have to get the paint mixed up because it's going to act more like a paint marker than a regular Sharpie. So you kind of depress the tip and then you shake it. You can shake it for a few minutes just to get the paint moving. And then you get a scratch piece of paper and you start just depressing the tip on the paper until the color starts moving down into the tip. And it should take a couple of minutes for it to actually work. There we go. It's starting. So now that I got my paint, oil-based Sharpies ready, I'm going to carefully make dots around my letters. You can go over the paint, over the sticker too, because we're going to just peel that off. So the rule that I have when I'm creating this design is that it's going to be really dense around my letter, and it's going to be very loose away from my letter. So the farther away I get away from my letter, the more spaced out those little dots are going to be. So I start with my lightest color first, and you do want to give it a few minutes to dry before you come in with the other colors because you don't want smears as much as possible. Overlap is fine, but smearing is going to make it look messy, and we don't want messy. So let me get more of this green marker on there, and then we will come back with our other colors. So I gave my green a few minutes to dry, and now I'm coming in with some blue, and again, overlapping is fine. You can go overlap on the sticker. We're just going to peel it off. You just want to take your time and just follow your rule of very dense by the letter and very loose as you get farther away from the letter. So in a sense, it's more like confetti. And it's just concentrated where the letter is. Alright, so I am going to continue with this, and I'll continue with the purple, and then we will get it ready for the oven. Okay, so it took about maybe 2 minutes for all the dots to dry in between. We're going to go ahead and we're going to actually peel off our letter now, gently, as best you can. And we should have a fairly strong detail of the letter D. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in the oven. And some of my sticker decided to stay on the mug. That's okay. Just gently try to get your nail. Now at this point the dots are not set into the ceramic. You are going to definitely need to put it in the oven, and we're going to put it on a low temperature for a couple hours. And there we go. Pretty nice little gift there.